to hand it to Gail King, Barnes, quickly reacting to the Blue Origin backlash.
This is what bothers me, because I've certainly read some of the things online coming from people that I know, that I like, that I consider friends. Space is not an either or. It's a both and. And because you do something in space doesn't mean you're taking anything away from Earth. And what you're doing in space is trying to make things better here on Earth. What Blue Origin wants to do is take the waste here and figure out a way to put it in space to make our planet cleaner. I mean, Jeff Bezos has so many ideas, and the people that are working there are really devoted and dedicated to making our planet a better place. That's number one. Number two, there was nothing frivolous about what we did. So, I'm very disappointed and very saddened by it. And I also say this, what it's doing to inspire other women and young girls, please don't ignore that. I've had so many women and young girls reach out to me, and men too, by the way, men too, that say, wow, I never thought I could do that, but I see you doing it at this stage of my life. Who would have thunk it? Not me.
I am not. She said thunk it. It sounds like something else. I'm just not a fan of hers. When I see her on the screen, I just go to something. I really like
Gail King, but I was,
I don't.
She immediately responded. Did you see what Wendy's posted? A meme talking about Katy Perry. Can we send her back? I'm like, what?
These uber wealthy women are just can't read the room. Do you not know what times we're in right now? Nobody wants to see your, flamboyant trip to space, which, by the way, some people are saying was done on a soundstage and it was totally fake.
There are some conspiracy theorists out there who don't believe they really went up. Even Perez Hilton is like, how long were they really up there? But after Wendy's did that, Kesha posted a photo on Twitter or on X, no caption, just herself with a Wendy's cup. I'm like, dang, people.
Kesha coming in hot. But yeah, it's just like that whole group. I don't know why it's mostly women who are pushing back.
I know.
And giving them grief.
It's been Olivia Munn, Olivia Wilde. I'm like, what?
Big stars, getting in on it. Everyone wants to take their shot.
Legendary radio and television personality Wink Martindale died in Rancho Mirage, California this week at age 91. Do you remember some of his game shows he hosted?
Oh, so many. In the 60s, he was like the guy.
Yeah. Tic-Tac-Doe.
He had albums, too. I think he did 6 or 7 albums. He did spoken word. Mm-hmm. Another big personality, Jed the Fish on the world-famous K-Rock in L.A., also passed away this week. Very sad. Used to listen to him all the time. That dude was great.
I didn't realize he had lung cancer, but notoriously one of the best DJs of all time, Jed the Fish.
In our format especially, that guy was just, beloved.
I mean, seriously, rest in peace. Barnes, I want to see if you can explain this to me. Have you seen this controversy with Bill Belichick and his girlfriend?
Which part?
Well, now he wants his girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, to be copied on all of his emails.
Oh, man.
Yeah. They're saying, he wants her copied on all the emails, and she is now sort of chiming in and responding to some emails. One about nepotism, about his son wanting to hire his son. Although his son, Steve Belichick, did work for him with the Patriots. But anyway, I'm like, how all of a sudden now is the girlfriend part of his career and being copied on his emails?
She's out on the field at North Carolina, out walking around, like, helping at practice. I don't know what the hell circus they have going on. I don't think North Carolina is going to get the results that they are expecting with this dude. I mean, I don't know why I feel that, but I just don't see it.
I was just shocked by that. Okay, you talk about somebody getting punked. This is actually really funny. A Hollywood tour guide was driving a bus of tourists, and they see Rob Lowe on the street. Did they mistake him?
This is John Stamos. Well, he looks like them, you know what I mean?
Okay, guys, am I John Stamos? No! Who am I? Dude, you gotta get better at your job.
It's usually about having fun, you know. I don't expect to run into people so often.
I see. Okay. All right, don't listen to him.
Hey, but thank you for your cool energy, man.
All right.
Thank you for being cool.
That is so funny. I mean, he's standing on the street. It's so obvious it's Rob Lowe.
He stands the test of time. He looks exactly the same, but they misidentify him.
I mean, he's 6 feet away from the guy on the mic in the big open-aired bus. Come on, dude. He's right. You need a different job.
That was so embarrassing. I don't know if you've been following the Gene Hackman, Betsy Arakawa story, but investigators releasing more yesterday. Did you see this?
No. I mean, how?
About her internet searches.
Oh.
Yeah, her computer activity showed she was searching medical conditions related to COVID-19 and flu-like symptoms.
Ooh.
I know, among her searches, I wonder if she was trying to find out about him because she was asking if coronavirus could cause dizziness or nosebleeds. Yeah, and then she emailed her masseuse to say that Gene Hackman had woken up with symptoms like a cold or a flu. So they're still finding out more.
Isn't it weird to go into someone's life like that, so after the fact, and all these things that they're walking backwards and seeing? It's just a sad tragedy.
This is Woman's Work with Nicole Khalil.
I would rather have the temporary pain of discomfort than the avoidable pain of regret. There are too many of us that we're waiting for someday, and the clock is ticking.
Redefining what it means to be doing woman's work.
Make sense of this wild, chaotic, and beautiful world and your place in it. That is woman's work.
This is Woman's Work from Believe. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Amanda Bynes says that she is now excited to join OnlyFans, but she's clarifying, I'm not going to show any skin. I just want to chat with my fans. I know, she needs the money because if you subscribe to OnlyFans, I guess it's $50 a month. So apparently she needs money, which is kind of sad.
She was doing nails. I thought that was her new thing, that she was a nail tech or whatever, or doing, pedicures, manicures. It's one of the weirdest Hollywood stories when you look at her photos side by side.
It makes me really sad.
It's the weirdest story, maybe in the top 5 ever.
I want to go to court right now because the new DA in L.A., Nathan Hochman.
This dude.
Not a fan of Eric and Lyle Menendez.
No.
And he was on with Harvey Levin on TMZ saying, they need to fess up to all their lies when talking from prison. And then he even calls out Harvey Levin.
These dudes were seconds away from trying to check out for Thanksgiving dinner.
Seconds.
And then this dude rolls up.
While insight is not a separate factor in the resentencing statute, the California Supreme Court has said explicitly that if one is not fully accepted responsibility for all their criminal actions and is trying to minimize them. In this case, these two brothers have perpetrated for over 30 years the lie that the reason that they shot their parents was basically for self-defense. They then tried to concoct additional lies about their father being a violent rapist and their mother being a poisoner. And Harvey, you gave them the opportunity in their most recent interviews to finally come clean and say, look, we've been lying about this over the whole time. Just by the way, like we lied when we said we never did the murders themselves and blamed the mafia. They could have come clean in your prison interview. And then they could have done it sincerely, unequivocally, and said to the judge and said to the public and said to the parole board and the governor, look, we get it. We are now making a clean breast of all the criminal actions and the lies we have told. Look at our good rehabilitation in prison, Judge. Look at our good rehabilitation, parole board, Governor Newsom, and let us out.
Yeah, this dude is not playing around. I think that those days of fantasy getting out, nope.
You and I laugh all the time about our algorithms on TikTok. You get way different things than I do, but for some reason now, mine is filled with Alec Baldwin and Hilaria, which I'm not a fan of.
Ooh.
How do you change that? But I actually thought he kind of punked her a little bit. They were talking about a prenup, but I want you to listen to what Alec says, how he busts her up about her accent.
After my first marriage, I said, let's have a prenup.
I want to think about it. No. First of all, I still don't understand quite what it is awkward, but I don't actually quite understand what a prenup is, because you're like, after a certain number of kids, it's this, and I was like, you know what? I'll just sign it, which was probably very stupid of me back then. Now I would read it again. But I just said I would sign it. I don't really want to think about the end by the beginning. And then you're like, I don't want to do it.
Let's talk slower. You're speaking English in a Spanish cadence, which is always perilous for me. Slow down just a kiss. I can't understand you.
I mean, he's playing on what everyone gives her grief for.
That is unbelievable. Barnes, if I were to ask you, what is your biggest fear?
Oh, hold on. Are we done with the TikTok algorithm?
Oh, no. You want to talk about it?
No, I do, because I tried to algorithm bomb you with the pop music. Talk about. I sent you one of those videos thinking it might pull you in.
It hasn't yet.
And there is a way By the way, if you ever, watch a video, heaven forbid, more than 7 seconds, and then all of a sudden that's all you get.
It's all you get.
You can reset your feed.
How do I do that?
You just have to go into the settings and to clear your cache with TikTok, and then that'll reset your algorithm. It's the best feeling ever to get rid of those stupid ones. It's like they follow you. Oh, you watched it 8 seconds. Send them all of them.
I don't mind the dog videos because I love the dog video, and I actually follow some dogs on TikTok.
Some are brutal.
But I got to get rid of the Baldwins.
Yeah, get rid of that quick.
Okay, if I were to ask you, what is your biggest fear? We may have talked about this before.
Sharks.
That's right, sharks. Well, on an episode of Mythical Kitchen, Josh Shearer asked Kevin Bacon, what's your biggest fear? You won't believe this.
This is terrible, but I've gotten so addicted to naps that I'm afraid I'm not going to.
You're onto the hard, huh?
I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to fit in a nap. It's and it depends on how long this lightning round goes, because I'm already feeling threatened by the fact that I might not be able to get my 10, and they're only 10 minutes long. So
we got a couch up in the loft we can put you up in.
Okay, Boomer.
Kevin, what's going on with you?
Naps.
Let's get into some couples news. I know you'll be very happy to know that Golden Bachelor Jerry Turner is dating again following his divorce from Teresa Nist, but he's keeping it private. Guess who else is keeping it private? Chrissy Metz, also dating again. And I do have one big couple breakup. Rami Malek, as you know, from Mr. Robot and Bohemian Rhapsody, and Emma Corrin. She was the one that played Diana, Princess of Wales, in The Crown. Yeah, they've been together for like 2 years. It's over. That is your Celebrity Sleaze.
This is Woman's Work with Nicole Khalil.
I would rather have the temporary pain of discomfort than the avoidable pain of regret. There are too many of us. We're waiting for someday. And the clock is ticking.
Redefining what it means to be doing woman's work.
Make sense of this wild, chaotic, and beautiful world and your place in it. That is woman's work.
This is Woman's Work from Believe. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.